Morning folks, this morning's soap is brought to us by Wet the Face. I think it's pronounced Lunico. This is a soap that's the scent is a cologne type scent. I almost forgot what I was going to say. Good morning folks. This is what the soap looks like inside the container. It's fairly firm in the container, and this one here came with 4 ounces of soap. Out of luck, a rubber band this morning. Got the Stirling Black Hazel, that's black ice, that's mentholated, and decided going to follow up with the Clubman Reserve Brandy wine. And just right down here at the bottom it says a bold scent with brandied apple, mixed spice, and musk notes. Excuse me. I really like this series that Clubman's got. This is also the Shaven Sailor beard oil I'll be using off the camera. I've got the soap whipped up over here in a bowl with a brush that's got a tuxedo knot from Mac Metalworks. Pretty nice brush. This feels good in the hand. Got it whipped up here in the bowl. And I think the name of the cologne was The One, if I remember right. If I find the scent description, I'll put it down below, but I know last time I was trying to hunt for it, I had a hard time finding it. The blade of choice today is going to be the Supermax Platinum, and it comes wrapped twice. And this particular blade also didn't have any wax dots on there, if that matters too much to anybody. This is the Hydra 6. This comes with the interchangeable plates, and there's your notches there like the Rockwell. And this one here's got 6. So in other words, I went to the aggressive side of things. But this is what it looks like on the top. And if you can see, that's what it looks like underneath. So it's got that blade bent pretty good. It's got a good arch to it. And this is a stainless steel handle. It has a wee bit of weight behind it. And here's the other 2 plates, and they're made the same way, where you got the notches here where you can tell what version, what aggressiveness you're getting. But anyway, this is what it looks like. And you can get these, I think, in white also, if I remember correctly. In other words, here's the Manatee. I think it's what's 208. It's an open comb. Pretty cool to be shaving with. 3D printed shavers to me has always been of interest. And tomorrow, going with the interchangeable plates idea, but there it is in the case. I got this one here from Etsy, but it's a lot of fun this week, I tell you what. I already put a hot towel to the face, and I still got a little bit of the cube left, just a little bit. But this month is going to be an interesting month. Various different shavers, and especially the interchangeable plates. What little I have read about these kind of shavers, some people, I guess you might say, are, you can see some take it from one end to the other on the conversation. But to me, I think it's a pretty cool idea. It's just like an adjustable razor in that you can adjust your shave the way you want it. And considering that a large number of shavers have a tendency to, even on adjustable, to leave that setting on one setting and shave all 3 passes on the one setting. In other words, this would be the same thought process. You can change the plates out during the shave. It doesn't take that long. It's pretty quick and easy. So for some people that might not be might be a deal breaker, in other words. I think I got this worked in pretty good. You can work this pre-shave up pretty good. Thin lather. This shaver, when I first started using it, I was using the Manatee handle, making it a very lightweight shaver. I've got a link down below for the where the website to order this from. So when you order this, Comes in a small package, 3D printed, and the website will tell you about the hardware that you'll have to get along with it in order to get it screwed in there. But as well as different shavers. In some of these shavers, if you look at the website, there is a 3D printed one that's adjustable. In that one there, I think you can get in different colors, like red, green, whatever the case might be. This being the most aggressive plate, very well could get by with 2 passes, maybe even 1 depending on your beard growth. If I remember right, I think the going price is, I can't remember if it's $12 or $15. Pretty inexpensive, especially when you're looking at getting 3 different plates. I say 3, it's a total of 6. As it goes if you count each side, but the actual plates are only 3. But it's I guess you might say an adventure that might interest some folks to travel down. As 3D printing becomes more popular and more people get into it, you'll probably see a lot more of this sort of thing. Kind of like similar to a Bakelite razor that's lightweight. Some may consider it as a travel razor. Some of it might enjoy it just because it is lightweight, and that's what the kind of shavers they enjoy using. As opposed to, because this handle does add quite a bit of weight. I'd venture to say that the handle itself is probably pretty close to in between 2.5 to 3 ounces. It does have quite a bit of weight behind it. But if you look at a Rockwell with all the 3 plates, I think it's around $50 for that. In other words, you can get this one here somewhat cheaper if you wanted to experience an interchangeable plate shaver, see if it's something you're interested in. This is a nice scent. Like I said, it's cologne scent, so that particular cologne, I've never had the chance to check out that scent, in other words, in a store or anything like that. From what I understand, that cologne is not exactly cheap either. In some ways, the head, the cap, the way this is shaped, kind of reminiscent of the fine marvel on how this head is shaped right through there. Makes it pretty easy to find your angle because that is the angle. Yes, in some aspects it make it a good one for somebody starting out because the angle's already preset, easy to find. Takes out the guesswork, in other words. This is a lot of fun to shave with. It's just the idea of using something different, the interchangeable plates. Like I said, swap them out in a hurry if you find that one setting's a little too aggressive for you. I don't think there's going to be much left after this shave. I know last time I used this plate, boy howdy, I did not have much left on my face. It's a pretty smooth face. You should at least check out the, excuse me, I think it's the adjustable one that's got the different colors. I don't know, there's 8 or so different colors. There's quite a few different colors you can choose from. Looks pretty cool because you click on the color and then the shaver will change colors. I thought that was pretty neat. At least you get some sort of idea what color you're looking at. And of course they all vary in prices. Still pretty inexpensive when you look at the grand scheme of things. Scent is still present with the shave too, and my nose is still smelling it. That's the amazing part. All right, against the grain here. Yeah, there's not going to be much left on my face. It's going to be pretty smooth. Indicating that the shaver is pretty efficient. With the number of holes in the base plate, it allows enough room for things to, I guess you might say, get cleaned out, wash out. With me being a daily shaver, I don't have any issues with it clogging. I don't know, to be honest with you, if you rinse about as often as I do, I don't know that you'd excuse me, have much of an issue with it clogging anyway. There's several holes there at the base plate for a lot to be flowing through. Now tomorrow what I'll do is I'll use the, on the Rockwell, I'll go ahead and run it through its paces as it goes for changing out the plates. That way you get a better idea, if you've never used one with interchangeable plates, about how long does it take to change the plates, and is it really that inconvenient? I think some of it has to do with just how patient are you. To me, in other words, I know I'm going to be changing out the plates, and is it something I'm interested in doing? It's not a deal breaker for me. It's the experience for me. It's not, I guess you might say, I don't let that sort of thing really trouble me through the shave. It's the end result is what I'm after. Did I get a good shave? Do I got a bunch of weepers, nicks, cuts? Was the shave smooth and comfortable? It's the fun, enjoying it. If you're in a hurry, then probably, in other words, sticking to one plate or whatever the case might be. I allow more time. I understand sometimes you might say, like for instance, oversleep, and now you need to whip out a quick shave. That's where it's pretty nice to have an adjustable shaver. Not stumbling, fumbling around for the hunting down the R41, for instance, or anything like that. You just grab your adjustable, crank it up to your highest setting that you're used to using, and away you go. To me, this is the, I guess you might say, the enjoyable moment of the day, setting the mood for the day. Excuse me. Setting the tone, I guess you might say. There was a little bit of feedback. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not. It's kind of odd. I only have just a little bit of stinging, even on the most aggressive plate. Face feels pretty good. Sometimes right around here, I get a little bit of redness. It's, I guess you might say, kind of typical with my shaves, or even just, you know, going through the course of a day as far as that goes. Got some witch hazel here. On as it goes for the hardware that you're going to need, I'll see if I can't. He's got a one of his postings. He's got a place where you can order these. I think I'll try to find that and post a link down below in case if you're having a hard time finding the hardware, just prefer to order it online as opposed to stumbling around in the hardware store trying to find the one that you're looking for. He's got all that listed down below. I have to say that's pretty efficient. Lord, I mean, my face is really smooth. Nothing like, you know, getting a BBS without even trying. I just got that. There's just a little bitty spot back over here, but outside of that, excuse me, my face is very smooth. This is good stuff. I got all three of them when they first came out. I couldn't, I guess you might say, couldn't wait. As soon as they came out, I had to get all three of them. I guess you might say in their line, this was probably one of their finest editions. The only one that will even come close to rivaling this, per my nose, is the, I really do like the Clubman Bay Rum. The Bay Rum is just really nice. Matter of fact, I need a Bay Rum shave sometime here pretty soon. See if I can't figure one out. Man, this is good stuff. Scent is really nice. Now, as it goes for how long does it last, it probably has a lot to do with the individual's nose. I know for me, there's some days I can smell it 2 hours after the fact. There's some days by the time I go to work, I can't smell anything. And it's more to do with my nose than it does the aftershave itself. So, I guess you might say your mileage may vary on how long the scent lasts. But it sure is a nice scent. It was. My nose this morning is still picking it up. Got some drainage going on this morning, so who knows how much longer my nose is going to work. Anyway, like I said, interchangeable plates. It comes with 3. You can order it if you just want 2 plates as opposed to the 3. You can order it however you would like for it to be. But you can also, I guess you might say, you can, if I remember correctly, you can order this handle separate, so that way you can use the handle with this 3D head if you wanted to go that route. That's a pretty quick shave, wasn't it? Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and the smooth shaves to you.